Hi everyone, welcome to Learning Curve Acres. Just wanted to do a quick video, an update on things that have been happening. And of course, as soon as I start this, the wind picks up, so I hope it's not too bad for you. So just a quick update on what's been happening. We had the fair last weekend, which was the last weekend of September, and I'm the home craft director, so that meant that I was really busy especially for the last 3 weeks leading up to the fair. It was kind of insane. And then it takes me literally an entire week to recover. And then this weekend that just passed, this was the Canadian Thanksgiving, but we had 7 roosters that needed to be processed. Now, I purposely did not do a video on that because there are so many really good videos that explain everything. But I will show you briefly what we did. So we had the roosters segregated in the greenhouse. And then we brought them out here to this cage. It's a dog crate that's sitting on its side. Now, because of the way it's set up, the chickens, this is the widest spot, so they're wanting to try and get out through there. So they're sticking their heads out there. My son then shot them in the head with a .22. That is the quickest, 1 second they're there, next second they don't know anything because the brain is completely gone. And that in just my opinion, not anyone else's, but in my opinion, is probably the most humane way to do it. We then, the yucky board that was sitting behind there. So we had that sitting up like that. We have a board, you can just see a bit in the shadows there. That's where we removed the head, and then we hung them up so that they could drain into a bucket, which is now rinsed off. It did end up starting to rain. It got really cold and damp while we were doing this, which made it even more miserable of a job than it already is. We had this all cleaned off and we had it set up as the processing station where we did the actual cleaning and everything. We had the big black pail here on our barbecue, and then we set it up over here. You can see the strings hanging off, and this is where we plucked. I still have to go through and just rake this all up and get rid of it. So, okay girls, you don't have to eat it. That's gross. I know, there's protein and all sorts of other stuff in that, and they do eat feathers to a certain degree, but still, gross. Anyways, once everything was processed, it went in that door in the kitchen, washed thoroughly in the sink with cold water, and then patted dry, put in baggies, and then immediately into the freezer. Believe me, it's a lot quicker to say what happened than it actually took. It took us just over 3 hours to do the 7 roosters. Now, 2 of the roosters were quite old. They were over 2 years of age, which for a rooster means they were really tough. The other ones were 4 months of age and young, and I think one was only 3 months. But sometimes you have too many roosters, and I'm not going to go to the store and pay $30 for a free-range chicken when I can do it myself. It's highly unpleasant. It's something you really have to get yourself kind of set up for, emotionally, mentally prepared for. But, it's one of those things. If you're going to keep chickens, if you're going to let them lay eggs and you're going to hatch out your next batch, you have to have a plan for all these roosters that do come along. Fortunately, this year, our hatch turned out to be a lot of females, which I'm quite grateful for. But, you know, we had the roosters. They did have to be, you know, we're just a small operation here. We're just a small little farm. And so we did have to arrange something for them. So we chose to dispatch and process them rather than selling them off at the bird auction, which is in 2 weeks. Because then we would probably only get $1 a rooster for any of them. Now, that being said, I will be doing another video on the bird auction. I've got 10 keats that will be going to auction. I'm keeping 2 for myself, and I am keeping 2 for my neighbor. He'll be getting them, or one neighbor has requested some keats from us. So he'll be getting them actually next spring when they're, pardon me, when they're a little bit bigger and a little older and able to do the job that he needs, which is eating the ticks. But anyways, that's it. That's all I really wanted to update you on and talk to you about. As I said, you know, it's a big job. It's not the most pleasant job, but it is something that you have to think about. Because if you're going to hatch out chicks or raise chickens, you have to have that backup plan for what you're going to do with your roosters. Alrighty, well, I hope everyone has a wonderful afternoon. Take care, and please leave a comment. Let me know what's going on with you guys. How are you doing? What are you up to? Alrighty, take care. Bye.